Hey guys, SentinalhMC here. We're back in the Steampunk hydro plant world. This is episode 1 of the Let's Build a Steampunk City. So first things first, we're going to get started here. Let me start my timer. I want to keep these videos to about 20 minutes, so I've got a timer here. We're going to focus on this front area over here. There's a lot of stuff to do to get ready for this place. And let me turn my sound down a bit. Oh, it's already down. Turn down a bit more. Sounds really loud to me. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, I've decided, is sort of build up this front bit. As I don't like having a beach here. This is right next to an industrial zone, so there's really no point having this beach. So instead, I'm gonna build up the ground, and I've got to go underneath as well. We're going to build a retaining wall. And what this is going to end up being is, you can see everything's being raised a couple of blocks. It's going to meet up with the bottom of the stairs, and it's going to be a flat paved area, which I think makes more sense in this context. So, plans for the Steampunk City. I'm not sure how often these videos are going to come out, but they're going to be much quicker and easier to make than the other ones, so you can see pretty regular, I would imagine. It takes, what, 20 minutes to record, and then maybe 5 minutes to edit, and then the longest time is going to be just uploading it. It's going to take hours for this video to upload. I'll try and get at least 2 of these per week, possibly more. Depends on what my schedule allows. I have all the time in the world, so yeah. So building this wall isn't just about, well, the main point of this is to level off this area a bit. This valley is not level at all. There's so many gradients, which is going to make our city look cooler, because a flat city doesn't look all that interesting, but there is a limit to what I'm prepared to allow to have happen, and this area just doesn't appeal to me the way it is, so this is going to be much better. It just takes a while because I don't have, I mean, I could use MC Edit, but then I don't know if I can record MC Edit the same way I'm recording this, and took a while to get this going. I had downloaded the new Minecraft launcher, and I was trying to figure out why my connected textures weren't working, and then in the end just had to download the old mod launcher and use that, because apparently with the new launcher you can't use things like that. Hopefully that'll be resolved in a future version, but for now I got it all sorted out so I can play vanilla Minecraft just fine with my connected textures, because this build doesn't look nearly as good without the connected textures, especially the lapis lazuli, which look terrible. Oop. So my plans for the city are based around, I made a map, and I'll flash it up on the screen at some point, maybe right now, of the valley. Used MC Edit to pick it out. It's roughly circular, I suppose, and it does have a center point, and right in the middle we're going to be building a clock tower, nice big clock tower, in the center of the city. And then I'm going to subdivide the valley into various sections. We're going to have an industrial area, which will probably be along this cliff over here, closest to the hydro plant. How far up should I go over here? I think that's pretty good. Now I'll go a bit further than that. I'll go over to, I think I'll go over to here. Yeah, I'll go over to there. And oh, now I gotta fill everything in. But you won't see me fill all this stuff in. then I'll have to go back to that line, and this will all be cobblestone, but then we'll jazz it up with a bit of something else. But for right now, let's pick up the marble. Marble slabs. Oh, those are stone slabs, that's right. Marble. Well, I say marble again, it's quartz, but to me this will always be marble. Because you know, that's what it looks like. It looks like marble. Now how did I do this? Oh right, yeah, level above. So, alright, yep, I got it. So, oh, that's not gonna work out too well. I'll start it right here. And then it just sort of goes like that. I'll probably want to... Yeah, I do. I want to connect these. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that all the way around. That'll look better. This kind of gets me, I think... Yeah, the best way to fix that is just to move this in. We'll just move that in a block. And that'll avoid any problems. That's easier than trying to fudge it up later. Yeah, so there we go. And we'll go all the way down. Now you can get an idea of what I had to do to build those towers. I was placing cobblestone forever. It was pretty much exactly like this. So what was I saying? Dividing the place up, right. So we'll have the industrial zone probably over there. Obviously when you're building a city, you're going to want to live as far away from the industrial area as possible, so we'll put the housing on the other side, over on that side of the valley. From here you can see that gigantic tree. That is the center point where we're going to be building the clock tower, so that will be going bye-bye. I'll probably burn it down. That'll be pretty fun. Maybe I'll record burning the tree down, but I don't know if that'll be very interesting. It depends on how... I'll speed it up so the tree burns down really fast. And I just got a Skype message. I thought I put myself on Do Not Disturb, but I must have forgot, so sorry about that. I guess this is the more informal sort of series, Let's Build, just sort of doing my thing. And I haven't done this before, guys, so if this is ridiculously boring, I apologize, because I'm not used to live comming anything. But that's how I wanted to do it. I wanted to live com these, like, if there's anything ridiculously long and boring, or here, I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want me to, in future episodes of this Let's Build, cut out things like this? Things like dragging this all the way across? Do you want to see that, or would you rather I just cut that out? I'll go by what you guys say, because you're my audience, and you're the ones I make these for. Technically I make these for myself, but, you know, you guys mean a lot to me. Okay, so now it's just blocks of quartz all the way around on top of the stairs. I said quartz that time. I'm learning. No, I just got lucky. You can imagine why CTM was so important to this build. I mean, I had to get it working because the cobblestone also, it looks absolutely terrible without it, because with it, you know, it kind of randomizes it around. It makes the cobblestone look not half bad, but without it, it's just all the same texture. It's just, I mean, the texture itself is better than Minecraft's default cobblestone anyway, so it'll always look better, but the main reason I use this texture pack for my vanillas is because, I mean, the CTM on this texture pack is just awesome. Oop, messing up. So there we go. And we'll break that and put that there. So that's how we have that. And then we just slap these every couple of blocks. So we'll start right here, and we'll go. It's kind of a long wall, so maybe we'll go 3. Oh, that just got really blurry. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was hard to see. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how I'm counting it. 1, 2, 3. I don't care. I'm just gonna count 3 blocks, no matter how they are arranged, and place a slab, because that will ensure that we are 3 blocks all the way across. And when you've got unusual angles like this, like when you're working on non-regular, oh, my eyes keep crossing. Like it kind of blurs together, these textures, after a while. 2, 3, and oh, it's a good thing I don't get motion sickness, because that is just 2, 3. Oh, I don't usually have this much of a problem, but right now, for some reason, these textures are blurring together and making it very difficult to see where one block ends and another begins. That's the main point of these slabs, though, is to break up the wall so that you solve that issue when you're looking at it. But while you're building it, you have to mess with that. Okay, so we'll put a block here and we'll put a block there. Now obviously I don't want to leave this like that, but we're gonna have like lots of levels, so at some point here another level will be going in, and then we'll have some half slab stairs going up there, but you'll see. You'll see. So now the next thing, we just have to fill this in, and this is something that should I skip this? I should probably skip this. This is really boring. Maybe. But then I'll let you guys decide that. So I haven't filmed this in advance. I'm gonna I'm gonna edit this and then start uploading this right away. And that's how it's gonna be for all of these. So I know there's a lot of Let's Builds out there where, videos are recorded so far in advance that the builder doesn't get any of your feedback for like 10 episodes, but that's fine. If I was in a position to do like a time-lapse style Let's Build like Shin does, then I'd probably do that, because those styles you can do a lot more in the time limit, but these are just going to be live. I'm building it, you're watching me build it, I'm boring you. We're gonna be bored together, guys. Nah, this isn't boring for me. But yeah, definitely, because so in the comments of this video, let me know stuff like this, like what's happening on screen right now. Would you prefer that I do this off screen? The answer is probably going to be yes. I mean, honestly, this is a lot more tedious than I thought it would be, and which is kind of silly because I built those towers up there. I know how tedious constantly laying cobblestone is. I should have realized that this was going to be ridiculously boring. And this should probably be stone brick anyway. Should this be stone brick? I don't know. Maybe cobblestone with stone brick details. That's what this video series is for, guys, to give you a glimpse. You'll be able to watch me as I make decisions like that. I'm not sure, because the stairs over there are going to be stone brick. I don't want to put too much stone brick in. Conversely, I mean, there's already so much cobblestone around here. That's a dilemma. We'll see what it looks like. And if I do indeed decide to change that, I'll obviously be doing that off camera. So what would I call this right here? What would I call doing this? This is foundation work. This is the kind of thing that you do that isn't very glamorous, but well, it isn't glamorous at all. But this is stuff that has to be done. Oh, no, that's too high up. That's actually the right level. This is stuff that you've got to do before you can get to the fun stuff. Did I get into that corner over there? No, I did. Oh. I'm breaking blocks that I don't mean to break. Get in the corner. corner, place those. It's cool that it's nice that those lined up. So yeah, it's good. I like that that lined up right there. This is stuff that you do so that you can get to the interesting stuff. But I still want to show you this stuff because I don't want to. And again, you guys will decide this in the end. But what I kind of wanted to avoid doing was, from one episode to the other, having there be massive progress gaps. To where I do a lot of stuff off camera that you don't get to see. I kind of want to avoid that. And so this is going to be a really long series. Like really long. Because, I mean, in the time it takes me to do, I don't know, in the amount of time that this videos I'm trying to make these videos, like, I can't imagine a ridiculous amount of progress could be made on something that's actually complicated. But you know, we'll evolve. This series is we'll evolve this as we go. Like I said, you guys are like the directors, I suppose I could say. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't make this stone brick, because then this would sort of melt into it, and it does kind of look. I don't really like having like it go from cobblestone on the ground to cobblestone on the walls. But we'll work on that. Now another thing is how I'm going to do it on this side. I think for now I'll just go up to this side. And we'll just stop here. Obviously that's not what it's going to look like in the end. And we'll figure out something else to do. I'm not sure why the better grass is doing that. You see what I mean? Like, I thought that with better grass, because this is dirt, this would turn to dirt. And these are unfancy, so I don't know. I actually kind of don't mind, because it'll let me do, well, if I want to, it would let me do things like grass roofs and stuff, but this is steampunk. This isn't elven hippie architecture. Although I was designing a I don't know what you'd call it. A sort of under overhang. It was sort of like a hanging garden, where it was a raised structure made out of quartz that had a grass on it that functioned as both a roof for the walkway below, as well as a place to plant the like the flowers, and even I put some trees up there. Am I really that? Yeah, yes I am. I am that OCD. I had to go and... Oh, hello. Hello! Hey! Hey! Hi! Hello. Little pig. Come to watch. They kind of have weird hollow eyes in this texture pack. Like, I don't think eyes look like that. Do pig eyes look like that? Are they like? Do they have lightly colored pupils and dark colored everything else? Or is that like the most gaunt-faced pig ever, and he's just got like ridiculously sunk? Oh, hello. Ridiculously sunken eyes. I don't know. Look out! Don't fall in the hole. Yeah, you're good. Alright, well, timer's getting pretty low here. Got a couple seconds left. Well, 30 seconds. So, I'll do the rest of this off camera. Taking down these trees. These are really cool trees. It's actually, those coconuts are made with birch logs, which is a neat idea. But of course we don't want that for our Steampunk city. It doesn't make sense for the reboots. Anyway, guys, let me stop this timer before it starts to go crazy. Episode 1, let's build. Ridiculously boring. They'll get better. So, let me know in the comments whether you want me to, in future, just talk about briefly what I'm doing here and then cut out the actual process of doing it on things that are tedious like this, or whether you kind of like watching me do it. Do you want this series to be a long, just continuous build from beginning to end, or do you want there to be, you know, cuts in progress? I think in future when I'm doing things like this, or if I'm doing a building, I'm just going to record these back to back, so there could be a couple of episodes that are pre-recorded, but for the most part, if you give me feedback on a video, you'll see me respond to it within the next couple of videos. So anyway, guys, here's to the new Vit series. I hope it turns out more interesting than this video. Our pig's here to help us sign out. So I'm SentinalH, and I am signing out.